Once upon a time, there lived a man in a city. He was extremely greedy. He had heard that serving saints and sages could bring great wealth. Thinking this, he started serving saints and sages diligently. One day, a miraculous saint visited his house. The saint, pleased by his service, gave him 4 lamps and said, "Light 1 lamp and walk towards the east. When the lamp extinguishes, dig the ground there. You will find immense wealth. If you need more, light the 2nd lamp and walk west. Do the same when it extinguishes, and you will receive abundant riches. If still unsatisfied, light the 3rd lamp and head south. You will find limitless treasure when the lamp goes out. But remember, you must never light the 4th lamp or go towards the north." Saying this, the saint departed. The greedy man immediately lit the 1st lamp and walked towards the east. In a distant forest, the lamp extinguished. He dug the ground there and found a pot filled with money. Overjoyed, he thought, "I'll leave this here for now and first check what treasures the west holds." The next day, he lit the 2nd lamp and headed west. In a desolate place, the lamp extinguished. Digging there, he discovered a pot full of gold coins. Again, he left it there, thinking, "I'll explore the south first." Impatient to acquire as much wealth as possible, he became restless. The following day, he headed south. When the lamp extinguished in a field, he dug the ground and found 2 chests filled with diamonds and pearls. Now, the man was ecstatic. Then he thought, if the 3 directions held so much wealth, the 4th direction must hold even more. The idea that the saint had forbidden him from going north made him suspect, maybe the saint wants to keep the northern riches for himself. I must claim them quickly. Blinded by greed, he ignored the saint's warning. The next day, he lit the 4th lamp and walked north. The lamp extinguished near a palace. Its gate was closed, but when he pushed it, it opened. Overjoyed, he thought, "This palace must be mine. I'll bring the treasures from the other directions here and live in luxury." Exploring the palace, he saw rooms filled with dazzling jewels, gold, and unimaginable wealth. In awe, he congratulated himself on his fortune. As he ventured further, he heard the sound of a grinding mill. Curious, he entered the room and saw an old man operating the mill. The greedy man asked, "How did you end up here?" The old man replied, "Why don't you take over the mill for a while? Let me catch my breath and I'll explain." The greedy man started turning the mill. The old man stepped back and laughed loudly. As the man stared in confusion, he stopped turning the mill. But the old man warned him, "Don't stop turning it." The old man said, "This palace is yours now, but it will remain standing only as long as you keep the mill running. If the mill stops, the palace will collapse and you'll be buried under it." After a pause, he added, "I too ignored the saint's warning and have spent my entire youth turning this mill." Hearing this, the greedy man started crying and asked, "How can I be freed from this mill?" The old man replied, "Only when someone as greedy as you comes here and takes over the mill. Until then, you are trapped." Before leaving, the old man said, "I'll go out and warn everyone. Greed is a curse." Moral of the story. This story teaches us that greed never allows a person to be satisfied. True happiness and peace come from appreciating what we already have and living with honesty. Falling into the trap of greed leads to one's ruin. A person who lives with contentment and wisdom is the one who truly prospers. Friends, did this story make you think deeply? If yes, comment below and tell us which part of the story impacted you the most. On our YouTube channel, Peak Minders, we bring such inspiring and thought-provoking stories every week. Subscribe to our channel and learn new life lessons with each story. Your love and support are the greatest blessings for us. Thank you, and remember, true happiness lies in contentment.